A Metro Detroit man charged in the riot at the U.S. Capitol will remain locked up. New evidence against 30-year-old Michael Joseph Foy shows he's a former combat-trained Marine, allegedly drank heavily and was recently suicidal. The feds say Foy's participation in the riot, as well as his personal history, make him a continued threat to the community and himself. So tonight, our Jim Kurtzner taking a closer look at the new evidence in the case and what happens now.
The feds spell out in a court document how 30-year-old Michael Foy was allegedly leading the charge at the Capitol in, quote, a chaotic, graphic, and brutal attack. A federal defender argued in front of the judge he simply got caught up in a mob mentality and could be released with conditions. The judge disagreed.
What was the conduct? Did the person engage in acts of violence? Did the person actually make it into the Capitol? Were they using any instruments to hurt somebody? And all those things go into the determination about whether or not a person is a danger to the community.
The feds allege Michael Foy was leading the charge outside the U.S. Capitol armed with a hockey stick. They say it and other evidence was found when Foy was arrested last week in Wixom. Another picture shows, the feds say, Foy using a sharpened pole as a weapon, that he strikes the police 10 times with that hockey stick. Body cam video shows one officer being hit while down. The feds say Foy hit the cops in the head, face, neck, and body. Videos allegedly show Foy in the act of beating, then entering through a broken window. Feds say Foy's cell phone has pictures showing destruction inside. He's facing 4 charges, including assault, obstructing, interfering with police, and entering the Capitol with a weapon, up to 20 years in prison. The feds told the judge Foy is a former Marine trained in combat, had reported drinking 10 beers a day, including January 20th, the day before he was arrested. A mental health history was sealed and presented to the judge, but they talked in court about him being suicidal this month. The feds also say Foy owns 2 long guns, and his mother, who would have been a third-party custodian, had 10 guns. She offered to move them out.
Once we get all that video footage and the FBI and the U.S. Attorney in D.C. reviews all the evidence and identifies people, then certainly we are going to see more cases.
Foy's parents tell 7 Action News their hearts are broken and they love their son very much. He will now move to Washington, D.C. in custody as his criminal case continues. Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much as always, Jim.